Hi, I'm Katie Farner, Director for Team Sunshine State Superstars. I want to talk to you today about running successful home parties. Now, especially with Scentsy, I think that the flow of your party is very important. Number one, I am a fan of traditional home parties where you're doing a presentation. I'm not so much a fan of doing an open house. For me, I truly feel that doing an open house, it's been harder to book parties and find my potential recruits than when I do a traditional party and I get to do a presentation. When I do a presentation, then I can be the center of their focus. I can also play purposeful games that are going to either initiate questions about the business opportunity or highlight the business opportunity. And in the same token, highlight the opportunities for booking parties and the hostess benefits and all of those things. So that's where I really prefer the traditional party style where you have a formal presentation versus open house. I know a lot of people try to avoid doing a presentation because it makes them uncomfortable. And I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, it's uncomfortable. At first, it's awkward. You're standing there in front of a group of women. You're wondering, do I have a smudge on my face? Do I look awkward? Do I feel awkward to them? It can be scary and daunting, but you have to think about long term. What's more important? Where do I want to go with my business, and what's going to help me get there? Is it doing an open house where people are just kind of coming and going, and I'm just jumping from one person to the next trying to help people? And it's just, to me, it's a common sense thing. Like, you gotta go with what's going to help you grow your business, not what makes you the most comfortable, because typically the two are never going to line up. What makes you comfortable is over here. What makes you grow your business is over here. So you can't be comfy and grow your business at the same time. This is not going to happen. So don't think about being comfortable. Think about what's going to help me grow and do that. So anyway, going back to the party, a lot of people in any network marketing business tend to do the presentation first. I don't like to do it that way. I like to start off a little more casually. So here's how I run my parties. So when I first get there, I give myself a good 30 minutes to 40 minutes to set up for the party, just so I have enough time to finish and not feel stressed or rushed and possibly frustrate my host or make her feel frustrated or rushed or tense. And I also like to complete in time to be able to help her if she needs anything. How nice is it for me to be able to finish my setup and say, hey, do you need me to help you cut up those carrots or whatever she's doing? Offering to help her just helps her feel like it makes her want to do it again. It makes her feel like, wow, this was easy. I feel like my friend is over here. It's a totally different feel than if you show up and you got 20 minutes to set up and you're rushing around and you're crazy and you're stressed and you make her feel stressed. She's going to be like, I don't want to host again with this girl. This was nuts. So really think about that. Give yourself time so you can look like a professional and offer to help her. So as you're setting up, use that as an opportunity to talk to your host. Now, you previously should have planted the seed about hostess flipping. So while you're setting up, ask her, hey, did you think about what I shared with you regarding host gifting? Do you have any questions about my business? Reconnect with her about that. She might say, yeah, it's not for me. I'm not into it. Okay, cool. Let it go. But she might say, yeah, I've been thinking about it. I talked to my husband and, we were kind of wondering about this and that. And it can open that dialogue to talk to her about some concerns that she might be having. Now, if she tells you that, yes, I'm thinking about it, you need to bring that up later during your presentation. Your host, speaking of your host, she's actually thinking about doing what I do and joining my team. I would love for you to give her your genuine feedback. What do you think about the Scentsy products? What do you think about the party experience? Let her know what you think. Now, as Scentsy family consultants, we can trust that people are going to enjoy the party, people are going to enjoy the products, and so of course they're going to tell her, yeah, this is awesome. So I have no fear in saying, give her your feedback, because I trust that the feedback is going to be good, because I'm the one putting on the party. I'm the one sharing the products, and I know that those people are going to leave loving it and loving the Scentsy experience. So anyway, going back to the setup. So just talk to her about those things. See if she has any questions. If she tells you, no, it's not for me, say, I understand this business is not for everybody. But if you think of someone that it would be a good fit for, or even somebody who's here tonight, mention it to them or mention it to me, and I'd love to give them some information. It's that simple. So once the party is starting, a few minutes, let me say this, a few minutes before the party is starting, you want to coach your hostess by giving her those booking beads, the 3 Mardi Gras beads or the 3 bracelets, whatever you want to do, and say, these are your booking beads. I'm going to have you wear these, and each one of these represents a party. When someone wants to book a party, you give them one of these sets of beads. So if all 3 of them are taken, that means that you got 3 parties booked, and you're going to get a special gift tonight. All she gets is a free bar of the scent of the month. It's not any big deal, but she doesn't know that. And so I tell her, also, when these parties are held, you're going to receive a half-priced item from Scentsy. That's that perpetual party reward. If one of her friends books, when her friend holds that party, she gets a half-priced item. So I tell her, you're going to get a free gift and 3 more half-priced items coming your way if you get these 3 beads taken. So when I coach her to take them off, give them away, that's going to help her encourage her friends to book. Also, coach her on what to do. You don't want a hostess who's hanging out in the kitchen feeding everybody wine and food the whole night. You want a hostess who's hanging out by the testers. So before people get there, I give her a clipboard, write her name on her like it, love it, gotta have it wish list, and I say, I really want to make sure that you get to pick out the fragrances that you're going to get with your generous host rewards. So make sure that you hang out over here by the testers and smell and enjoy and encourage your friends to do so. It's going to guarantee that your party is really great if your friends are hanging out and smelling the scents. So I plant that seed already early. Let's hang out here. So it's about finding a way to kind of guide her without being pushy. You don't want to say, don't go in the kitchen, hang out here. Stay here where the testers are. You don't want to be pushy, but find a way to say it and encourage her that this is going to be the way we're going to get you the best host rewards. And let her know, I'll greet everyone at the door. You just hang out here. I'll take that responsibility. I'll greet people at the door. So that's what I do. I greet every single person as they come in the door. Give them a hug, because I'm a hugger. Some people, you can tell, are like, not into it, but that's okay. I hug everybody because I love everybody. So they walk in, I give them a hug. I thank them for coming, tell them how excited I am to be here, introduce myself, get to know who they are, just find out their name, and I ask them. My first question is always, have you ever been to a Scentsy party before? If they say yes, I say great. I'm so excited to meet another person who loves Scentsy, and I can't wait to introduce you to our new spring collection, or our new fall collection, or our bring back my bars. Whatever it is, I highlight that we have something new. Because I don't want her to think, I don't need any of this, I just went to a party. I want her to know we got new stuff. So I get the clipboard and the like it, love it, gotta have it list and the pen in her hand and guide her over to where everybody else is. And that's what I do. If somebody comes to the party and they're new to Scentsy, I say, great, I'm so honored to be the one to introduce you to Scentsy. Once you go wickless, you're never going to want to go back to anything else. You're going to love Scentsy. So I guide her to where everyone else is and encourage her to smell the scents. And in between greeting people at the door for the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on the, timeliness of everyone, in between that, I just go over to the table, hang out, get to know people, talk about Scentsy. Get to know people, talk about Scentsy. It's a healthy balance between the two. You don't want to just be Scentsy, 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 to where people are like, get this girl away from me. But you also don't want to only talk to them about social stuff and never talk about Scentsy. So it's a healthy juggle between the two. I typically ask people, how do you know your hostess? And then we talk about Scentsy a little right after that. Or, oh, do you have children? Oh, blah, 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 great conversation. Have you tried scent? Have you found any scents that you like? I like to ask them, what type of fragrance do you enjoy in your home, and then make scent suggestions for them. So if someone tells me, I love a clean scent, great. I'm going to show them Clean Breeze. I'm going to show them By the Sea, Luna. I'm going to show them Ocean, White Tea and Cactus, and get a vibe for which each one of those would really send me down a different rabbit trail. If they liked White Tea and Cactus, I might try to show them some other melon scents that are citrusy clean that she might like. So the longer you do it, the more comfortable you'll get with making scent suggestions. But that's how you're going to get better at it. You try it out, you make suggestions, and you see how it goes. And when you suggest a scent and they smell it and they say, yes, I love this, it's such a good feeling. You're like, yes, I did it. They fell in love with the scent. Yay. So it's fun. So that is the first 30 minutes to sometimes an hour of the party, depending on how late people are. And then I just say to my host, hey, is now a good time? Let's go in there and talk about Scentsy and give away some free stuff. So that's when we go in there and start the presentation. And I have videos where you can watch my live presentation and see me walk step by step through it. So definitely check that out. And after the presentation is over, it's time to close. It's time to wrap things up. And I have a video talking about how to close your Scentsy parties successfully and book parties and get all of those awesome leads. So definitely check out those videos. Live home party presentation, spring 2015, and successfully closing your Scentsy parties with higher sales and more bookings. Check out those 2 videos. They'll really go along well with this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that my passion for the home party instills a passion for the home party in you, because truly I know very confidently that home parties are what keep my calendar full, and home parties are what help me recruit as well. Home parties are really where it's at, and I'd love to see you grow through working the home parties. And they're fun. I love them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you subscribe, and I hope that you share. I'll see you guys next time.